a little bit more about me, as much as I've been speaking about incredible other chefs here, is that I am a very passionate foodie. I was the food editor at Women's Health for many years. I do have a cookbook, and I'm also a triathlete. So for me, having the nutrition that supports your lifestyle is extremely important for fueling what I need my body to do. So what that means is that every time I make something for myself, whether it's a healthy meal or a treat like we're going to have here, I need the ingredients to work hard for me. I need them to fuel my body with enough protein, which is why today I'm going to be using an incredible product called Macro Mixes. It is a product that I've known and used for a couple of years. And what's great about it is a high protein, basically easy to grab out the pantry, because if you're a triathlete, you know the other thing that you don't have is a lot of time. So you're always going to be looking for those ways, those hacks to make your life simpler and easier. I also do not eat wheat. So for me, a gluten-free product is very important. And so I use then a lot of alternative flours. And again, a product like this is really easy for someone like me because it already has everything kind of combined all together. I'm also not that much of a big sweet tooth. So I do like chocolate, but I'm not really into a lot of like heavily loaded sugars. So again, a product like this for me is great because it's doesn't really have a lot of those sugars. It's low carb. If you're into low carb, I do eat a lot of bananas. They are the fuel of my life. And I do like nut butter. So even better, this is the simplest way to make this, is that we're going to put some bananas, some plant milk, and some peanut butter, or you can use lovely macadamia nut butter, for example, if you want a little bit of extra fat, into this blender. We're going to blend it up and then stir it all together. So I have a lovely kitchen assistant here with me, so thank you so much for helping me. And I'm going to call some of you up to help me decorate these beautiful desserts, because it's not really only about making them, but it's how we present them. So I'm going to start off by making our beautiful muffin mix. That's what I'm going to be making for you today. And for those of you who want to learn a bit more about the product, I'm actually going to pass this around so that you can read about the ingredients that are in the product and get a little bit more familiar with the product. So to make us go through this a little quicker, because I know it's been a long afternoon, I've pre-blended the mix, but I'm just going to show you what I'm putting into the blender, because this is how easy it is. Please come in. Nice to see you again. Yay. I'm going to ask you to come and help me with something. All right. So 2 bananas. Really easy. Just chuck them into the blender. About a cup, which is 240 mils of plant-based milk. So you can really use oat milk, almond milk is preferable because also obviously higher in protein, lower in fat. It all depends on what you're looking for. Macadamia milk is also great. And then you're going to put 2 tablespoons of nut butter, which I've got over here, which I'm just going to be adding to the blender. So really, this is actually the base of most of my smoothies, to be fair. So I feel like I always have these ingredients on hand. And because this blender has given a lot of chefs grief today already, I went a step ahead because I've learned. So for some of you who watched those demonstrations, you'll know I'm now not challenging myself with the blender. I'm just making life very easy. So this is what the mixture looks like when blended together. And I'm going to add that into this beautiful bowl with our mix. So quite easy. Just simply pour the packet ingredients out into the bowl. Oopsie. There we go. I told you about Hurricane Amy. She's messy in the kitchen. Or Hurricane Hoppy, which is my nickname. So let me just put that away. Thank you to my lovely assistant here for melting the chocolate that we're going to be drizzling over our desserts. And we're just going to pour that beautiful blended banana, nut butter, and almond milk into our lovely dish. There we go. And give this a little stir just to mix everything together. So this is exactly the kind of baking that I like to do because it's really easy. As we said earlier, cooking is really creative flair. For me, baking is a science. But this kind of a product means we don't all have to be scientists to get the good stuff that we want to get. So you would just set your oven to, I think, 180 degrees. And I think you cook these for about 45 minutes. I'm just going to double check that on the packaging because I have it right in front of me. Very quick and easy. And as you can see, it's starting to already absorb that liquid. So it's starting to become a beautiful thick mixture. And we've got some beautiful plant protein in here. So we've got some pea protein. And we have, oh my gosh, some dark chocolate. Why wouldn't we have more dark chocolate? I'm such a fan. The quality of chocolate is really about, so the darker obviously is the more cacao. It's richer in flavor. And because, as I said earlier, I'm not a massive sweet tooth, but I do crave beautiful chocolate. It's actually a superfood. It's really fantastic. Gives you a mood-boosting endorphins and all those good feels, just like I get after my training as well. So in fact, something like this is the muffin mix, is perfect for me to almost have as a little breakfast treat as well. Oh, I'm just going to, while I'm talking here, I'm just going to toss these nuts because I can smell them. Can you smell them? It's always just keeping a nose aware of what's happening in the kitchen while you're busy with other things. So I do like to, I know I'm going on a segue here, but I do like to toast my nuts because it just gives them that extra bit of flavor. So I'm just going to put them back, and I think we can maybe turn that pan off. There we go. Perfect. Oh, the chocolate is ready. Oh my God, that is looking beautiful. Isn't that looking stunning? And basically, we've just used the No Moo baking chocolate, which is also one of my favorite brands to work with. And it is just high quality, good ingredients. That's really the most important thing with all of our baking here. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. So we've got our mixture in here. It's absorbed. It's gotten nice and thick. And I just wanted to see if I had a muffin tray. I do have the muffins ready already because I'm that kind of a quick thinking foodie on my feet. Do we have a muffin tray that I can use just to portion this out? Otherwise, very simple. It's really just for demonstrating. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. The very exciting thing about you all being here is that I'm also giving away a lovely Mervyn Gares bowl. So please stay and I will ask one of you a question. And whoever gets the question right will walk away with that lovely bowl. All right, so we've got our mixture here. Our nuts are toasted. We're going to be using this for a little bit of decoration. But what I do like about the muffin mix is that you can always add some extra nuts as well. Nuts are great because obviously extra protein, beautiful fats, delicious flavors. So what we could do is add some of that here. And actually, I'm going to just do that. A few pistachios, just add them in. But I'm also going to use these to decorate the brownies. So we're doubling up here in the kitchen. So who feels like helping me out? She knows I'm looking at her. Are you going to help me decorate? I'm going to call you in a minute. I just want that muffin tray. Okay. All right, fine. And then we are going to be making a dessert with our brownies as well. So there is a brownie. Here's the brownie packaging. I'm also just going to pass one of these around so you can have a look at the ingredients. Let me bring one to the other side too. Here we go. High protein. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, amazing. I love all the smells here, the nuts, the chocolate, all the beautiful flavors. So can you all imagine that I'm spooning mixture into a brownie tray? Do I have to wait? Muffin tray. Let's imagine. Amazing. I'm not spilling anything. It's very unusual for me. And then I've gone to the oven, popped them in, waited 45 minutes, very patiently, and now I'm going to take them out. Woo! Steamy. Like magic, right? How beautiful. Thank you. I wish I was always this efficient. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to plate these beautiful muffins. They're so healthy you can have them for breakfast, really. And that's the whole thing that I was speaking about earlier about ingredients working hard for you to support your lifestyle. So they are quite hot. I need to be careful about taking them out. Let me just put this down for a second. Okay. Try not to burn my fingers. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Right. Whoopsie. Just see if I can. There we go. Light and steamy and pretty. So I'm going to just portion some of these out, and we're going to take the muffin, which is obviously easy to eat just as it is, and elevate it to amazing muffins with some pretty decor and bits and pieces. So I'm just going to take a few of them, and then what's also fantastic is that you'll be able to sample them. If there are any muffins that are already removed from the tray, that would be great, just to help speed up the process. But as you can see, they're really soft. Does anyone want to come up and give them a little bit of a, you see, maybe I should take this around and show you how soft they are. Because that's the other thing, is you do want muffins to be, you know, not cement muffins, but pillowy, soft muffins. So you can just see with the texture here, look at how soft that is. Beautiful. Even for a high protein dish, which often, and gluten-free, isn't always easy to get right. Or do I maybe have some muffin removing assistance? Oh my word, the magic in this kitchen. It is unbelievable. Thank you so much. Can I just take you home with me? This is so great. Okay, perfect. Right. So I'm just going to plate a few of these. Right. Sorry, I'm going to use my fingers. They are clean. I did just wash my hands. Oh, so soft and delicious. And this is exactly the kind of snack that's perfect for someone who's been demonstrating all day. So I'm definitely going to be having one of these. Okay. We're basically making a little muffin tower. No one has to know that they're not cupcakes. This is the secret to spreading those healthy foodies all the way through to even those indulgent chocolate lovers. Everyone's going to enjoy this. So we've got our little setup here on a beautiful Mervyn Guer's plate. And the first thing I'm going to do is just drizzle some of this beautiful melted chocolate. So we haven't added any sugar or anything. This is just great high quality ingredients. Think of it like icing a cake, but we're just adding that beautiful, rich, dark chocolate dressing all over the muffins. Woo! I love it. Love the energy. Amazing. You can stay. Okay, perfect. Now, who wants to help me decorate these? All right, come on, both of you. One of you is going to do flowers, one can do berries. Someone has to film you. Okay, so do a little bit like this. I know it's getting nice and indulgent, but it's going to be so delicious. Hello, welcome as well. Okay, amazing. So, no. I'm going to give you each different jobs. Okay, so one of you can do berries, and I want you to just slice them, decorate them, just do as you like. And then I'm also going to give you some cocoa powder and this little sieve. Does it sound like a challenging job, or are we good? So first, cocoa sieve all over, and then second, little berries decorating. You and I are going to begin the brownie, what shall we call it? The amazing... I feel like you need to name the brownies, but let's do it. Okay. So maybe let's choose a plate. Are you happy with this one?
Is that Mervyn's?
It is a Mervyn. It is. It's all my favorite. Exactly. Okay. So we're going to just set this tray aside to give ourselves a little bit of space. Can I give this to you? Thank you so much. And we have our, thank you very much, brownies. Yes, you can do that icing sugar for me. So I was thinking what we could do, let me just grab one of these knives, always careful with the sharp knives in the kitchen, is we're going to make almost little brownie fingers, and we're going to display them on it exactly. And I'm going to give you creative free reign here, because this is where we're taking our scientific baking into our creative flair zone and having a lot of fun. Okay, great. So you can kind of take these and just arrange them. Oh, those are looking lovely, girls. Perfect. You've got the technique down. And for the brownies, what we're going to also do is have a bit of the chocolate, but then we're going to add our toasted pistachio nuts. So what we're doing here is we're creating that crunch from the beautiful nuts, the richness from the chocolate. The berries and chocolate are a beautiful combination, but they also add the lightness to the dish. And obviously the strawberries, beautiful pop of color, and blueberries too. And then I'm making a third version with the muffins, which I need a little bit of space to. So I'm going to have my fairies around me having a lot of fun. And I'm going to just take this one small tray. Are you enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
Good. You can just, yeah, you got spoons, you've got everything. You can layer that out beautifully. The cocoa powder looks fantastic. So I'm going to take one of these muffins. Let's see. And we're going to make basically a little sorbet sandwich. So think ice cream sandwich, but with muffin and sorbet. So like we've got the beautiful berries here, we're doing a version with our sorbet, which is also a vegan sorbet. So I'm just going to slice the muffin in half, walking behind you with a knife. Great. So as you can see, it cuts really beautifully, but the muffins are still extra soft inside. Really pretty. Okay, great. You are professional. You really are. Thank you for all the help. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to scoop a little bit of our beautiful berry sorbet. We're going to try and make, we don't have the right spoon for it, but you know those quenelle shapes? I'm just going to take another one to help me get this off. And we're just going to, let me just move this aside so you can see, spoon this gently onto the muffin. Thank you very much. Very efficient. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the chocolate to just help it stick together. There we go. That is stunning. Thank you. That looks really delicious. So a little bit of that chocolate to stick it together. And then I'm just going to put this on top like that. Can I steal a berry or two from you? Thank you. You can. Please do the flowers. How great that we've got so many edible flowers available to us now. It is honestly my easiest trick to make a cake look better, to just elevate any kind of chocolate. Just add some of those beautiful flowers. Okay. That looks really, really pretty. Thank you so much for all your effort. So now we're doing a little berry frozen sorbet sandwich. There we go. And a last little sprinkle of icing sugar. This is really just a little demonstration. How are you doing? You coming for me? All right. Can I share some of that beautiful? Yes. Oh, that's stunning. Thank you. How pretty is that? Such a simple little treat, but what a great way to present a muffin, something different. And also, lovely way to get the whole family involved in the kitchen here. I've got my family of girls right here helping me make everything look great. Thank you. Well done to you. And just to elevate it, I'm also going to grab one of these beautiful flowers. Just add that on top. There we go. Really pretty. So that's another way to just serve and deceive, really, someone with this high protein, low carb, delicious product, and now suddenly it's an elevator to a whole different dessert. Really, this demonstration is about showing what you can do with what you have in your pantry, how you can elevate something at the last minute. You've got friends coming over. This is really quick and easy to make. This is a great brownie tower. Thank you. I'm going to add more layers. Is that okay? All right. This is, shall we say, version 1. Okay. Now I'm going to just drizzle the chocolate on, and then I'm going to sprinkle the nuts because I want the nuts to stick to the chocolate that's on the brownies. Okay, perfect. So again, high quality ingredients. Beautiful dark chocolate. Woo! I love this. It feels like painting, really. A little bit more. Fabulous. And you can really use any nuts for this. I just love pistachios because they also offer that extra pop of those green and purple tones. Tumi, what do you think this needs? Some flowers. Do you want to come do it for me? Yay! Thank you. And here are the flowers. There we go. Thank you so much for bringing your good energy up onto stage. And let me just put this over here. How pretty does this look? Don't you think they did a great job? Looks so beautiful. Thank you. Well done. And I know the photographers are very strict here about taking photos before anyone touches anything. So I'm going to let them take the opportunity before we get stuck in with some knives and forks. I think actually just some spoons, right? Some spoons would be nice and easy. We can just break them apart. We've got some very classy paper towels, which we will be using if you just need something to wipe your hands with. That's lovely. Thank you so much. And that is looking so beautiful. Yay, amazing. Excellent. I'm going to bring this on over. Okay. glad that wasn't me. Boy. So really, that is it. And again, this was just a little quick session to show what you can do with some of the simplest ingredients when you have amazing products that back you up and support you. So having products like this in the pantry, really quick and easy to put together. Like I showed you, it's just banana, nut butter, and nut milk or oat milk if you'd like to use. Essentially my smoothie ingredients. And then quickly baking them off in the oven and then turning them into also beautiful desserts. Again, you can just have them as a great snack on the go. Like I would have, for example, something after training for breakfast, because of that high protein content. It's really great to have after workout. And you're all welcome to come up and try some. Or if you just want to have some chocolate, that's also fine. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. We do have one more demonstration left in the kitchen today. It is a mixology session, so that means we will be making some cocktails behind the scenes here, which I think I deserve after today. It's been a long day. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me.